This is Heart of Gold, a special presentation from Trillium Realty Group. I'm Hannah Winans, broker-owner of Trillium Realty. Heart of Gold is a celebration of those who go above and beyond. Humboldt County has great people, and today we celebrate you. With this week's Heart of Gold, here's Scott Dwyer.
I'm here with Colin Burton, who is a forestry fire pilot at CAL FIRE.
I fly one of 10 helicopters operated by the state.
Now, CAL FIRE's part in firefighting is a little different from federal and state agencies, is that right?
Our role is initial attack, aggressive initial attack. We get the call, we're on the initial dispatch, and our goal is to keep 95% of fires to 10 acres or less.
Literally putting out fires every single day.
Literally.
Tell me about the team that you work with up at Neyland.
So at Neyland Heli-TAC, we have every day 5 firefighters, 1 engineer, 2 captains, and a pilot. And essentially of those 9 people, 8 of us are gonna pile into the helicopter and go to a fire. The 9th, the engineer is gonna drive our fuel tender. So wherever this fire is, they're gonna drive the fuel tender to the nearest location so they've got fuel nearby. We've got 6 people in the back of the aircraft that are gonna get out and engage the fire directly. And then 1 other person sitting up front with me, and we will assist those 6 people from the air.
What does that look like?
Typical day, we'll get a dispatch. The goal is to be launched within 7 minutes. We've got coordinates to the location. We fly straight there, land, I'll deploy the crew, and I have a water bucket that's hooked up to the bottom of the helicopter. So on average, I can carry around 270 gallons, and then I'll go grab water from the nearest site and support the crew.
Just the adrenaline, the danger, the intensity, it's gotta be really satisfying, right?
At the end of the day, why I do it, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, fight a fire. And I guess I'll just talk to your point about danger directly, because I get asked that, oh, is it dangerous? Most of the time, I'm operating in an environment where we have either A, mitigated risk to a point that we're willing to accept it, or B, if there's something we cannot mitigate, we need to move away from that and go work somewhere else where we can be effective. And where we're effective typically is gonna have some buffer between us and the danger. We're danger adjacent. It's more than just the act of flying. There's an element of team to it that's really, really fun as well.
So since you brought it up, let's talk about the team.
Yeah, captains. Those are my go-tos. The brains of our operation on a daily basis are our captains. They tend to be from the area. They know this area very, very well. They can assess fuel types, fire risk, danger, and they're really the ones who are selecting tactics. Also keeping the crew motivated, right? It's a captain's job to make sure that his or her crew is capable and ready to go. The crew also have a massive role, right? They've also got to be putting in that time. Am I physically fit? Do I understand what I'm doing? Do I understand the assignment? They've got to be sharp. They've got to be able to interpret a lot of things that they're seeing and pass that information along to the captains as well.
A chopper pilot, though, come on. That's on the scale of cool jobs, that's got to be really high up there.
I don't know a firefighter yet that doesn't love getting flown to a fire in a helicopter. It's cool.
What kind of helicopter do you fly?
It's a Bell UH-1H. So the Hueys from Vietnam. They don't make them like that anymore. It's a wonderful machine. I literally fly a piece of history, and I've only got a few years left. They're retiring these aircraft. We're getting brand new ones. The whole state is buying a fleet of Blackhawks, basically. They're not called Blackhawks because they're civilian, but same airframe. Awesome machine, but there's nothing like the old Huey.
Colin, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about CAL FIRE.
Spreading a little bit of freedom everywhere we go.
And thank you and your entire crew for having a heart of gold.
I'm Hannah Winans. You've been listening to Heart of Gold, a presentation from Trillium Realty Group. Be listening for more great features to come on the next edition of Heart of Gold.